Greetings.
This is Nightly News.
My name is Angel Smith.
And I'm Gabby Crenshaw.
Thanks for joining us today. In 2018, many teens experience issues that may cause stress, mental instabilities, and social isolation.
These issues are most likely what led to the recent school shooting in Florida, which took the lives of 17 students and faculty members.
It is important for us to uplift each other, to love each other as our neighbors, as ourselves. Here's Rachel Shaw with I Got a Problem on the topic suicide that coincides with mental instabilities in teens.
Hey guys, I'm Rachel Shaw, and this segment is called I Got a Problem. Today's topic is suicide. Now here are some facts that you may have or may not have already known about the topic. In the state of Georgia alone, suicide is the second leading cause of death for people ages 25 to 34, and it's the third leading cause of death for individuals ages 10 to 24, according to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Nearly twice as many individuals die by suicide in Georgia than by homicide. Based on the Georgia Student Health Survey given during the 2015 to 2016 school year, more than 57,000 students have seriously contemplated suicide, while more than 27,000 students said they in fact had attempted to commit suicide at least once in the previous school year. Since this issue is affecting teens, it only makes sense to get the input of one of our fellow teens here at GAAA. First question is, how do you feel about suicide?
I feel like suicide isn't something that we should do. Like, if you have something going on, I feel like you should try to talk to someone before you decide to make that choice, because it's just not the way to go.
Right. Now, the second question is, why do you think people feel the need to harm themselves in such a manner?
I feel like around the world, when we're not there for each other like we need to be, it could make someone feel like they need to commit suicide because they might have some things going on and we might not know about it, and we might treat them any kind of way, not knowing what they have going on, and then that can make them feel like, well, no one's there for me, so I might as well just kill myself or whatever.
So the third question, what advice would you give people who may themselves be contemplating suicide, or who may have loved ones or friends who are contemplating suicide?
So if you're thinking about committing suicide, find someone, or find a group of people, because they're not going to tell anyone because it's confidential. So just find people that you can talk to, who can relate to the things that you're going through and the things that are on your mind, so that you won't fall into the trap of wanting to kill yourself. And if you have anyone in your family who's wanting to do it, you can talk to them yourself and try to understand the things that they're going through and be there for them so that they don't commit suicide.
You, dear children, are from God and have overcome them, because the one who is in you is greater than the one who is in the world. I hope you all will consider the information that we've shared with you and know that you are never alone. Now, back to you, Angel.
Hi, I'm Angel Smith reporting live for Nightly News. Today I am with Michael Hall, the 2018 winner of the Science Fair. He's going to tell us about his project and how it led him to victory. So, Michael, what is your project about, and how does it benefit our school?
Well, thank you, Angel. Our project is basically about testing to see if the 5-second rule is actually true. Many of times we drop our food on the floor and then pick it back up thinking that it's not dirty within the 5-second range. But was that actually true, we thought? So we performed a series of tests in order to find out if this is true.
Okay, so can you take us through the procedure, your pitfalls, and just explain to us how you got your conclusion?
Yes, well, we got 2 pieces of meat and we dropped them on the ground within 5 seconds. Then we picked up the pieces of meat and swabbed them. And then we swabbed them on the agar dish. And then over a period of times of intervals, we checked and seen how much bacteria grew over time. Some of the pitfalls for our experiment was the time of day that the experiment was performed in, such as early in the morning when the least amount of people are in there, or during lunchtime where there is a whole bunch of people in there.
Okay, so in the end, was your hypothesis correct or incorrect? Tell us a little bit about what your hypothesis was.
So Originally, my hypothesis was that the 5-second rule was flawed and that it wasn't accurate in its telling us whether or not bacteria had transferred to our food. And turns out our hypothesis was correct. Indeed, the 5-second rule is a myth, and it cannot be used to calculate whether or not bacteria transfers to our food within that interval.
Thank you, Michael, for sharing your project with us. This was a very informative project, and I hope that all the students here at GAAA can use this to benefit them in some type of way. All right, you guys. Thank you for joining us on Nightly News. I'm Angel Smith.
Hello, GAAA. My name is Jalen Lawrence for Night Sports, and I'm here with Julian Gates, the new commissioner of GAAA intramural programs. I'm here to ask you a few questions. Is that okay with you?
It's always fine.
Exactly how did you come up with the idea for the school draft?
Well, you see, I wanted to get the students involved more in programs at school because, not all of them will have the ability or opportunity to make the team. So it gives them a sense of what it feels like to be on the team and have a live experience of a real draft.
Exactly how did you come up with the idea of the starters being the captains this year?
Well, because we had an incident last year where the teams were not fair, so this year we had one of our coaches determine the captains.
Okay. As also we know that there's a great team this year, and that team is solely of teachers who have been dominating this year. Exactly how do you plan on making it easier, or how do you believe that the teams will be able to defeat them?
Well, like I said, the great team, they're a great team. They came out roaring because I had them projected 5-5. I didn't think they'd be that good of a team, but with the leadership of Curtis, Kels, and Coopwood, they're starting to be a force to be reckoned with, and they could give a team a run for their money.
All right. As you know, the last game, the green team was devastated by the gray team. How do you think the green team will be able to recover?
Well, they have a good basketball player in Jalen Williams and the comeback of Sean, who's just now getting into the rotation. And with a good bench, Kadon, Derek, Kyron, they have a great chance.
Which two teams do you believe will make it all the way to the championship, and which of these two teams will win?
Well, I believe the orange team and the gray team will make it. The orange team will have a tough time defeating them, but I think they'll come get the W after all.
This year, you have also included many awards, from Defensive Player of the Year to MVP. Out of the players who are playing in intramurals, which player do you believe will get these awards?
Well, for MVP, I think it'll be a close race between Jalen and Noah, but I think Noah will take it home. For Defensive Player of the Year, it's most likely Eddie or Jalen or Jeffrey Holmes. And for Most Improved Player, I feel like Jason Meredith will get it.
All right. This year, we also have a streaming network, as you've told us. And can you expound on that and explain it, please?
Well, for the individuals that won't be able to make the games, they could watch the video live from YouTube at Peer Media GAAA.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for your time and your information. This has been Jalen Lawrence for Night Sports. Have a nice evening.